Hello everybody, welcome back here once again. It's the Brawl for All Pro Wrestling Show, episode 30. I'm claiming milestone again on this one, man. 30 episodes strong.
3-0.
What's up, Jeff? We got Jeff and Jeff show back today again. Reason being, Steven got the job that we talked about last time. And then Jason was going to get on, but then he had a softball game that he realized that he couldn't make it probably. Cdub, by the way, is heading down to the Championship Wrestling from Florida Fan Fest to benefit the Wrestling Memorial Hall that's at the Fort Homer Hesterly Armory in Tampa, where the former arena for the Florida Territory worked the regular loop there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that'd be a good time. You're in Florida, so...
Yeah, I mean, that's the territory too. You know, Championship Wrestling from Florida was big in the territory days. It was a nice territory to go through. I know there's all kinds of stars going to be there. Bray Wyatt, Bo Dallas, Hogan, Flair, I think. If I'm wrong, correct me, Cdub, but I think that's all going to be. So shout out to him, man. I know he's going to be up there whenever he listens to this. I think he takes off tomorrow, so big shout out to him. And make sure to check out Chronochord Media, who we actually do some cross-promotion with here on YouTube and post their links underneath each show. So go check them out. Make sure that you subscribe, and I don't know, I wanted to talk about this Facebook thing, because right now it seems like, I don't know if somebody's trying to sabotage the show or what, but had some problems lately on the Facebook channel, so I just want to tell everybody that the Facebook page might not be the best place to check out for our latest video. I'd go to YouTube first if you're looking for new content, because the last ones were removed without even us knowing or any indication, so... Anybody can help us out there. Jeff, you got any comment on that?
Nah, just I'm going to do a scan on the page. And like I said, I sent in a message to Facebook asking if there's a reason. Yeah,
so I'm just I just wanted to put it out there in case, somebody else was wondering the same thing, like where'd our videos go or whatever. So we don't know what's going on there. So hopefully when we post this one up, it won't get taken down. But just check YouTube for now on because we're clear right there on YouTube. I can tell you that. So check us out there for now on for the newest videos. I'm still going to post them on Facebook. I'm just not going to guarantee that they're going to be there when you go look. So you want to get on?
Will be there, though.
Go ahead.
Said the link will be there, though. So
yeah. We're at least going to post the link up there. So I think that'd be almost better than putting up the actual video itself. But we'll see what happens this time. Money in the Bank coming up. So we had the Money in the Bank Go Home Raw. Overall, I thought it was pretty damn weak again for a Go Home show in my opinion. So do you have any comments on that?
I felt the same. It was... not real great.
Not the greatest at all. I don't know. Just a lot of stuff that was, already done.
Same old stuff.
Yeah, the same old stuff. Like this kickoff with Cena coming out talking about the rematch Sunday versus Owens at Money in the Bank. And he just spits the whole spiel, that he always does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna he's gonna show everybody that he's the standard bearer and the face that runs the place. And he is John Cena. I mean, you could just go back and look. I'm not going to spit out everything he said. It was just basic talk about how everybody's talking about the rematch for Sunday, and everybody was talking about their last match, and after Money in the Bank, they're all going to know that he's the man still. And then he had Owens come out and say Cena was delusional and said that everyone's tired of Cena, and said to give them something different this time and give them an NXT title open challenge instead of a U.S. Open challenge. I don't even know if I stated that he came out to do a U.S. Open challenge. But Cena also said, that's a hell of an idea, and he announced the NXT Open Challenge, and Cena accepted it. And then Owens said again that he's delusional because they're fighting Sunday, and they can't fight tonight. So Cena says he's delusional because Cena says Owens sucks because when he issues an open challenge, it's for everyone who wants to fight. And they're in New Orleans, and Cena came to fight. So Cena claims he's going to issue the U.S. Open Challenge starting now. And then Owens came back claiming he's going to ignore that and let whoever comes, and told Cena to let whoever comes down to choose which title that they'd want to go for, the NXT or the U.S. So then you had little Neville come out, not trying to be negative there, but Neville comes out and answers the challenge. He decided that since Owens has been a disrespectable champion in NXT, and he's a proud former champion, he decided he's going to beat Kevin Owens tonight and retain the NXT title. So they ended up having Kevin Owens and Neville for the NXT title, and Owens ended up winning with the pop-up powerbomb. So they really didn't have like the greatest match or anything, and I don't see the point of having to squash Neville that quick. I don't know. Neville could have put. I would have rather seen somebody else take that challenge. Like stay on the Zack Ryder route.
Right.
I don't know.
At least Neville is getting some TV time though.
I don't exactly remember. I think that he knocked him off the top rope when he was going for the red arrow. And then he caught him with the pop-up powerbomb off there, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it ended. I mean, there wasn't a very great match. You would have thought this would have been a kick-ass match. Or maybe on a pay-per-view it would.
Yeah, I just think they need the cruiserweight division back for those guys.
I mean, yeah, like I said, Owens, he's huge, but he's really little. And I mean, when he faces guys like Cena and stuff, he looks little out there.
Yeah.
Like, look at him in the ring next to Owens and Cena. I mean, he's a hell of a talent, but he would have benefited. I don't think they like, categorizing guys now, though, because then they had guys like Rey Mysterio and stuff that broke the mold. And I think that they claim when they categorize them like that it kind of brands them as a cruiserweight. I don't know. They want to make everybody a challenger for the heavyweight title, and it's kind of ridiculous, really. They should have a weight class.
Yeah.
But that's
IC title and the US title, then that's something they can.
Well, if you want to really go for, I mean, Shawn Michaels was pretty much considered a cruiserweight back then, but broke out on his own. I mean, really, they didn't have a cruiserweight before, so then you had guys like 1-2-3 Kid and stuff like that. I don't know necessarily that they need the cruise. I'd like to see it because it give a lot of the guys that are smaller, more of a stage because they're not all going to be able to go for all the titles. I mean, these guys are really good wrestlers.
Or put it down NXT or something.
Yeah, that's why I think they're keeping NXT a different style for. It's more like the cruiserweight type style.
Right.
So I think that's kind of what NXT's catering to, that kind of audience.
A lot of rest, just straight up good wrestling.
Yeah, not much rest at all, unless you get like Baron Corbin against Rhino or something.
Right.
You see something like that. So afterwards, Owens invited Cena in the ring, and they stared each other down from a distance, and then Owens left. So that was it with that. So I kind of am looking forward to see how good this match Sunday will be compared to the last one. Like, can they top this? I don't see him topping it. Maybe just as good, but if they top it, they're going to have to do something really good to top it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much going to be the same, but unless I don't know what they really could do. Like I said, maybe a no DQ or something would be.
Yeah, a stipulation would have been better, or actually put the belts on the line.
Yeah.
I don't agree with this second match, really, right after the last one. I just don't think it was necessary, and it's like a rushed feud, and it's like, what if Owens gets up there without the NXT title? We're going to see this already. I don't know. It's weird.
Been doing this with Cena a lot lately, too. Did it with Rusev, and...
Yeah, same guy.
Rusev job to him, of course, but...
I see Cena winning this next match, too, but we'll get there when we get to the thing. Oh, and did you notice that this Raw, the whole show... Instagram photos of Ambrose running around New Orleans on Bourbon Street.
That was pretty funny, I thought.
Yeah. They showed the slideshow vid from Ambrose and Rollins at the Chamber the next match, and then that's when they started showing the pictures, I'm pretty sure. Or not, I mean the next segment. And then they started showing the pictures. And then they had backstage Rollins telling Triple H and Steph that he's going to prove he can do things on his own tonight. And he's going to have a match and prove it that he can do it all on his own. Then they had a little Divas segment preluding into the next match, which I kind of missed. But it was Nikki Bella and Summer Rae. Nikki Bella gets the win with the rack attack. I got not much to say. I couldn't believe Summer Rae was actually out there. Definite diva jobber right there.
Yeah.
It's going to be Nikki and Paige for the Divas title at... Money in the Bank. Anything on that? Because the Divas division needs work, in my opinion. So.
Yes, they do. They need to bring some of them girls up.
It's like they don't really want to have a good Divas division in WWE because they could have one right now if they really wanted to, but they just don't care.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean,
yeah.
I guess they're just more focused on the regular title and the IC and US title, and it's just like the Divas are fillers.
That's all they are, is filler. And they were right with the give Divas a chance. I mean, they can wrestle like they could be an integral part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, they were before. And they got the talent that's coming up, so.
They're definitely in NXT, are they? I mean, they're thinking about main eventing them for the takeover like we talk, so, I mean, it's not like it can't be done.
Unless they just don't want to take away from the NXT right yet. I don't know.
I'd like to hear anybody's comments on the Divas division that listens here. So maybe if we throw out some questions there to people, they might know what, give us a little bit of feedback. So anybody who's got any kind of thoughts on what the Divas division could do, or if you agree that they're terrible like we do, let us know down in the comments. Roman Reigns comes out and says that once he hated everything about the Money in the Bank briefcase, but now that Rollins doesn't have it, it's looking pretty good. And he talked climbing the ladder and taking the contract, and the time will come that he has his match against the guy who will walk out this Sunday, Ambrose. I thought that was kind of funny. Reigns is getting better on the stick. I mean, doesn't have a bunch of personality, by far a rocker in Austin, but he can be sarcastically funny. I think he needs to go more in that direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's stupid though. I hate when he's like, "Oh, it's Big Bad Kane, Big Bad Kane." Have you ever heard those kind of promos that he cuts?
Yeah.
They're kind of cheesy, man. You could tell he's trying to him off the top of the head, but he just really doesn't have any good things off the top of the head.
No, he's not that good yet.
Not animated.
He's getting there. He's still got a little ways to go.
He's definitely got work.
But he's a lot better.
Lately, these last few weeks, he's been better. I mean, that one last week literally just busted me up. I don't know why. It was funny.
Yeah.
I can't even remember what the hell it was now, but...
He was talking about Kane.
Or you might be the worst champion in history. Something like that. That's what it was. I think that's what it was anyway. I don't know. I have to go back. That was funny. Kane came out and said he believes anyone stands a better chance than Reigns, which I thought was funny. He talked that he was part of the match too, and he was there to protect the authorities' interests, and said it was his job to win, and that there's no better guy for the job than him. Reigns claimed to jump in there and he'll break his jaw, which I thought was funny. And then Ziggs came out there talking about how Kane was a puppet and he can hardly tell who Kane is anymore. And he said he is the authorities' greatest tool, which I even talked about him being a tool. And then talks that Ziggler is on a roll, and this Sunday he's going to win the Money in the Bank and go on to become the champ. Kane says that a ladder can be used in many sadistic ways, so they need to watch who they're talking to, and all the competitors in the ladder match will be in action tonight. Then Truth came out, and he was talking about conquering his fears at Mania, and he's going to do the same thing on Sunday. And Kane's like, "What are you talking about, man? What are you doing? You're not even in the match." And Truth's like, "Really? I'm not?" And then he apologized and said it was his, it's my bad. And he left. Oh, man. I mean, that's what we said they need to do with Truth. He's hilarious.
I like him.
And he pulled a freaking match on the card, too, after that. On the kickoff show, he's taking on King Barrett, we'll get to. I thought that was funny, man. Anyway, New Day came out after that, and Big E tells Kofi to tell everyone what will help him win the Money in the Bank, and Kofi says the power of positivity. And when he becomes the Money in the Bank, they all become Money in the Bank champ, or Money in the Bank. I don't know, what do you call if you win the Money in the Bank, you're what, Mr. Money in the Bank? So if he wins the Money in the Bank, they're all Money in the Bank. I don't know. If you can make any sense of that. And then they started the New Day Rocks chant. New Day Rocks. Which we will be seeing Friday.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that here.
I'm pumped to see them.
Me too. I might storm the ring and have to take out Xavier Woods, but oh well. Sheamus came out and talked about how he'll do like he did to Orton this Sunday and broke kick his way to the Money in the Bank and the title. Kane announced that there's 2 more contestants, Neville and also Randy Orton comes out. Neville being used in the ladder match, which I forgot is a good deal. He's going to pull something. You know you're going to see a red arrow off the top. I mean, you know it.
That'd be sweet.
So then there was an impromptu match, Orton versus Sheamus next, as Orton came out. This one ended with Orton and Sheamus brawling and ended in no contest. And it ended up with Orton, RKO, and Sheamus in the ring. But didn't you tell me some spot about a stair on this one?
Yeah, it looked like he went, he had his face first on the stairs. Okay, Orton stomped on his head real quick, and then it looked like he kind of just, I don't know, he paused after he'd done it, like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
A whole curb stomp thing. I don't know.
Boy, I don't I never saw that part. I didn't pay too much close of it. At that time, I think I was messing with my laundry or something and didn't see it.
Unless he just put his foot on the back of his head and kind of grinded it in there, I don't know. But it was the camera angle was kind of hard to tell exactly. But
I'm just interested that Orton's going to be in the Money in the Bank. So
yeah,
it's going to be hard to. I have a choice for winner, but we'll get there. But it's going to be a toss-up, I think, for some couple guys. Okay, anything else to say? Orton and Sheamus. Orton, it was just a basic, quick match, and then it, ended pretty quick in that no contest. So
last week.
Yep, it was just like it, but reversed.
Right.
So, like I said, it's a lot of the same shit. J&J tries to forgive Rollins backstage and said they'd love to be in his corner, but Rollins says that he took them out of obscurity and made them, and he never needed them. Noble says, screw you. They were a better version of the Shield, called him a catsuit wearing son of a gun, and he wouldn't last a minute if not for them. So Rollins says he's going to prove how good he is tonight, like he said to Triple H and Steph, by beating both of them. And then they slapped each other and got into that shoving match, which I thought was funny. And then Mercury steps up and says he thinks that they're a joke, but they're not. And tonight they're kicking his ass. Oh, shit,
I think
man.
you got a man crush on him or something.
Oh, Joey's just being the timid guy that doesn't say anything, which I think's funny because he was all brash, cocky, and arrogant in M&M, and now they got him acting like he's a little pussy. Like,
yeah.
Even Noble was a little pit bull, and now he's like a pussy. And why are they such pussies now? Like, just because they're cruiserweight dudes and they aren't tall?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, if they're gonna stay in there, they definitely need the cruiserweight division back. What's J&J gonna be, a tag team now, or?
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to bring him back full time eventually, or if they're just...
We'll get there because at the end, they're back, but I do want to talk about what's going to happen to J&J. I mean, you can go ahead and say it right now. I mean, are they going to keep these guys around?
I don't know. I mean, it looks that way.
What, are they going to be, a tag team?
I think they like Noble and the Stick for some reason.
Well, did you see, they did pull off some damn good moves.
Yeah,
they got to take the...
got it. It's just, I don't know how, as far as the injury wise, how, if they're, cleared to compete.
I still think Mercury's there just because of what happened to his face.
Right.
Like, they got to give him a job because he's fucked.
Yeah, I think they have him helping some of the smaller guys. I don't know.
That might be the underlying cause of it, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's just weird that he's in there at all anyway. Like,
and
Noble
got injured too.
Yeah, Sheamus.
Yeah.
Took him out.
So, yeah, I think that's why they were still around. I don't know, they may keep them around. I don't know, like I said, if they physically good to go full time, I don't know.
I don't know, they were pulling off some moves. They got to get out of those suits, though, I was thinking.
Yeah.
That looks stupid. Dolph Ziggler and Kane. Lana looked on from the ramp, and Rusev actually came out on the crutches. It looked like he accidentally shoved Lana off the ramp, hurting her ankle. And then Ziggler, worried, got distracted, and Kane was able to connect with the choke slam on Ziggs for the win. Ziggler went down to check on Lana, who was hurt by the ramp, and was aiding her. That was pretty much it on that one. What'd you think?
Yeah, I'm almost thinking they may still turn her on Ziggler.
Lana?
Yeah. I don't know what's up with her ankle injury all the time.
Well, they made it look like... Well, I don't see him doing that now. It looks really bad on Rusev now, making it look like he broke her ankle, so...
But she's been always faking these ankle injuries she had before.
Yeah, had she?
Yeah, she faked one. Well, she did at Mania.
Okay,
well,
I just don't remember that.
I don't know if it was a faked one, but it was...
I remember she
fell off and hurt her ankle there.
She threw her shoe in the ring, I remember that.
Yeah, there's been a couple times where she's faked it. Ankle injury, so I can't remember exactly when they were. But
I wonder what's going to happen. I wonder how, I think I got the word on Rusev last week. Did they say how long he was going to be out of action?
I didn't see yet.
I may have had it wrote in the notes here, how long he's actually going to be out, but I don't think I do. I think I announced it last week. 6 to 8 weeks or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
It's not going to be that long, but it's quite a little period of time. So I like how they're going to keep him on TV. I said that last week, too. They need to keep him on TV as a character.
Right.
You can't kill the character off by taking him off TV.
Oh, and then the boot thing, man.
Oh, yeah, and after we said, Rusev needs boots, now we see on the, we go and see on the dirt sheet that it says that, there's people claiming that, he needs to wear boots next time he comes back, and a lot of speculation on that he's going to have to come back with boots on. Wonder where they got that from.
I don't know.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. It happens all the time on here, though. We'll say something and hear it, though. But, a lot of wrestling fans have the same opinions, probably.
Yeah, exactly.
I could see somebody else thinking, why isn't he wearing boots, at that size? But definitely, at that size, man, that's just asking to blow an ankle out.
Yeah, I mean...
He's top heavy.
Yeah, definitely.
Plant that leg wrong, that's all it took.
Right.
So
he land wrong one time, just like he did. And,
yeah, I mean...
And plus, once... you break something and possible to break it again.
Exactly. So, that's why he needs to get boots on and change his look up a little bit.
Yeah, I think he'd look a lot better with boots on.
Maybe
anyway.
some tights or something. Full tights.
Yeah.
Just be a different look for him. Ziggler, or not Ziggler, Mercury and Noble were seen backstage discussing the whole Rollins deal. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They're like, we got to do it, man. He can't do this to us. It was funny. Ryback was shown coming out to be the guest on Miz TV. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Did you see that they named the top 40 finalists for Tough Enough, which I'm not going to announce who they are, obviously. They showed Ziggs aiding Lana backstage again with her ankle. So, yeah, they're working that ankle injury thing there. And, yeah, they did announce the finalists for Tough Enough. So, I think Tough Enough's going to be good this year. It's going to be different.
Yeah.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it'd be something good to watch.
I'll watch it.
See what kind of talent's coming up.
By the way, you watched NXT today?
I have not watched it yet.
I do have a spoiler for you if you want to know. I mean, it's not really a spoiler. What do you think happens tonight?
Well, I'm thinking maybe Joe will be on there, but...
In action?
Yeah, I did hear you did do a taping, I thought.
Yeah,
but...
it's tonight.
Alright,
He's in action tonight on NXT, which I didn't think that's a spoiler, really. I mean, I want to see him on. I just can't wait to watch it now.
Yeah.
That I knew his match was on there tonight, so that's why I just told you.
I'll be definitely watching it after this.
Exactly, right after this. I hate giving spoilers on here to people, but, actually NXT's already aired by now, so...
Right. Most people knew that he was going to...
Yeah, we already announced that they taped a match. Yeah, because you even asked me that on episode, is he going to have a match? And I said, well, they taped one, so...
Right.
I don't know when it airs, but it's going to air tonight, so that's cool to see. I can't wait to watch that, really.
Yeah.
So we had Miz TV next. Ryback shows Big Show... Or, Miz TV with Ryback. Miz showed Big Show knocking him out last week. Talked about how he was robbed of his opportunity and everything at the belt. Ryback came out, and Ryback talked Miz, always saying the same old stuff all the time. Talked about Mizdow. Said he should thank Big Show because he would have taken years off Miz's career if they would have had a match. Miz says Ryback is ugly, and Ryback doesn't know what it's like to have a good-looking face. Ryback gets a Feed Me More chant going, though. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Big one. Miz talked... his moneymaker and how Show almost ruined his face, and talked Big Show being to blame for them not having a match and getting his shot, So Big Show comes out, of course, the greatest of all time. I have a booking idea, too, I'm going to tell you in a second. Me and Steven talked about. Funny. Show talks about how out of all of his partners, he's hated Miz from the get-go. He hated him the most of all of his partners. Talked about how powerful and dominant he is. Ryback said if Show wants an IC title shot, that it was right there. He started to Feed Me More chant. They were really popping for Ryback. That's why I noted it.
We're pretty good now.
I can't wait to see him on Friday.
Yeah.
See how big this son of a bitch is in real life. I mean, he's got to be with one of the biggest guys. I think he might top Warrior in how big he is. I've never seen... This guy is huge.
Yeah, he's definitely... I can't wait to see him in person. I've never seen him.
I mean, he's massive, man. I mean, I don't know. Is there anybody... I mean, this guy is... He's just big, man. It's not like a Batista built. It's just, thick and muscular.
Yeah.
The corn-fed meathead was a good name for him when he was Skip Sheffield. Yip, what it do? Big Show says there's Ryback trying to put a positive spin on things, and he can't beat Big Show. He threatened Miz for talking, and Miz hit Show with the microphone, so Big Show ended up clotheslining him out of the ring and over the top rope, and then Ryback caught Big Show and hit him with a shell shock, which was freaking impressive if you ask me. Just hoisted him up there like it was nothing.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that Miz TV segment, so.
Yeah, that shell shock was impressive, I thought.
Man, he's done that before, hasn't he?
Yeah, but he not that easily.
Yeah, remember how we used to call him Rybotch because he couldn't get a guy up there, I remember, so he's proven.
I think inside was just the worst one because his body was so weird.
Yeah, he was Rybotch at first. I mean, it took him a while, but he's not botching as much as he used to. He's improving. I mean, if you're on there and you're improving, I'm not going to say you suck anymore, so I'm starting to actually think Ryback's decent.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have a lot worse guys out there being IC champ.
Right.
It was good that they actually gave him a shot, you know, with the belt.
Yeah, actually pretty decent on the mic anymore. I mean, not great, but
yeah.
He's a lot better. He's improved quite a bit.
Yeah, he has, and I'm interested to see, you know, how this reign goes with him. Are they going to give him a lengthy reign? I'm pretty sure he'll take Show out this Sunday, but you don't know, man, because he topped Show, so I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
They're making Show look pretty weak. Another Brock Lesnar deal. Just destroy the guy. Lesnar just beat him with that chair, I remember. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay, next after that, we have the new Dudley Boys, Rowan and Harper, versus the Los Matadors with El Torito. They won with a 3D, man, but they call it the Way.
Yeah.
And then they hit the Way on the other. I couldn't even tell. I can't tell Fernando and Diego apart, so I couldn't really tell you who the hell they hit the Way on. And then they hit the other guy with the Way. They got the pin. Then they had that little strange TikTok promo, and you know, talked about how they're scared and they should be, and they will pay for their sins and all this stuff. Are they calling out the Dudley Boys or?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because did you hear about the Dudley Boys' little war with them on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they could be setting something up there.
Yeah, me too. And what was said was, Bully Ray said if they wanted the Deadly Death Drop hit the way it should be, you should have had the balls to call us. Harper put back anytime, anywhere, we would enjoy showing you the way. And then he said, let's see if the brass that pulls you and your partner's strings has the balls to make it happen. Man, that'd be an awesome feud.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to end up doing that.
I mean, how long have we been...
Especially since Bubba Ray was in the Royal Rumble.
Right, and how long have we been saying, let's get these guys in there and boost this tag division. Start getting some of these tag teams like them or the Hardy Boys or guys like this and get them in there.
Yeah.
How about the world's greatest tag team? Bring them back, Hoss and Benjamin. I mean, you got a lot of tag teams out there that are still, you know, remotely young and can still go. I don't see why they don't put the Outlaws back on there for a little run like they said they were going to, but...
Yeah, they're both gotten pretty good shape.
I don't know. I just want the Dudley Boys and the Rowan and Harper to have a feud. I mean, maybe for SummerSlam.
It'd be a good way to get Rowan and Harper over as a good tag team, too.
It'd be a good plug for the Dudley Boys, too, because remember, they had one of their famous TLC matches. TLC 2 was at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Badass match. They could actually, you know, maybe a TLC match against Rowan and Harper.
That'd be sweet.
Wow, I'd like to see
They could have it like a pretty good little feud go on for a little while.
I'd like to see just a table match. And did you see the crowd chanting, get the tables?
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody knows what's going on here. Why are they using the 3D? Because they want to do a feud with them.
Yep. And especially when you get on Twitter and...
Yeah, I mean, now there's a Twitter war going on. It looks almost set up to me.
Yeah.
So, scratch that note off the list. We had Kane tell Rollins he'll win Money in the Bank. He'll cash in on Rollins, or Ambrose will win and he'll cash in on him. And then Rollins says he needs no one's help, and he expects Ambrose to be there later even. And if he wins Money in the Bank, he dares Kane to challenge him for the belt. Kane says that he would like to see that, and he'd like to see Rollins pull that off, and that tonight he'll be in J&J Security's corner. So it was just a little segue to the main event.
Yep.
Kane acting like he's going to pull this off. Oh, yeah, here's our booking thing. I came up with this, just told Steve and just, you know, messing around. Why don't they have Big Show win the IC, and then they have the tag title match, and after whoever wins, an impromptu matchup between Big Show and Kane and whoever wins, and have them win the tag titles. And then they could have Kane win the Money in the Bank and cash it in that night to win the world title. Then you'd have Big Show and Kane just reigning dominant, reigning supreme over the entire WWE. What do you think of that?
That would be awesome.
Steven said he'd actually love if they did that.
Oh, man, that would be great.
Could you imagine that?
Oh.
They would really piss some people off, but it'd be a good booking deal. If you want to book heat, I mean, that's the best heat you can get right there. I mean, you'd piss everybody off. And on top of that, it wouldn't be a stretch because Kane and Big Show should dominate everybody on the roster. I mean, I don't see anybody in a realistic fight that could win.
No.
So they could do something like that, man. I was just thinking, since Kane's talking like he's going to win this so much and he wants to keep the Authority around, and they both have ties to the Authority, they could walk out with all the belts, man. If I call it, I'd laugh, but I doubt it'll happen. But I did want to throw it. I told Steven I'd say it.
Yeah.
Just a crazy,
Show, more Kane.
Just a little crazy booking idea, since they love Kane and Big Show so much right now, that they could actually do if they really wanted to.
Hell of a twist.
It would be. I mean, could you imagine? You'd be like shocked. It would shock most people.
Everybody would be shocked and pissed.
I had to throw it out there. I mean, you got to admit that was pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, and it could possibly be done.
Oh, yeah.
Because Kane's already in the Money in the Bank. Big Show's already in an IC title match. They've tag teamed before and held the tag titles twice on 2 different occasions together. Always dominant, too. I like them as a tag team.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, who could really beat them, you know?
Nobody. They could reign supreme, you know, here at the end of their careers.
Maroon would be about the closest, you know?
Yeah. I mean, they could reign supreme as a little faction here at the end. You never know. I mean,
yeah.
It'd be cool if they could try to pull something like that we'd be totally off, out in left field, you know? So.
Right.
They won't, but if I call it, just remember I said it here on the Brawl for All. We had Biggie and New Day versus Titus O'Neil with Darren Young. Biggie hit the big ending after a distraction. Reigns came out, and it was automatically Reigns and Kofi Kingston, because remember, they were having all the Money in the Bank guys wrestle. Reigns hit Superman punch on Kofi coming off the top rope for the win. I thought that was pretty cool. I had a hurt for Kofi, in my opinion. Reigns took a chair and stood in the corner by the barrier. And then Ambrose came out with popcorn soda, and he was wearing beads from Bourbon Street. I thought that was funny. You know they ain't going to have him come out with a beer.
No.
That would have been too Stone Cold like. Triple H and Stephanie with Rollins looking on backstage and point out Ambrose with Rollins' title and asked him if he wanted anything, and Rollins headed out saying, I thought that was funny. They're like, you want anything? You needing something?
Yeah. Triple H is acting... This is so strange the way he's acting.
And I think they're listening to us by keeping their asses out of the ring for a 30-minute promo. Like, thank God. I mean, they've been having some long promos, but they switched it up, and it's not the Authority coming out every week.
No, and their backstage things are kind of funny. Triple H seems like, I don't know, some of the stuff he says is funny.
I don't know. We couldn't have been the only ones complaining about so much, you know, Authority out there.
No.
So... Going on from that, then we had the main event, man. Seth Rollins and J&J Security with Kane in the corner. Ambrose and Reigns were looking on. Ambrose baited... I didn't really see this, but he baited at Rollins with the WWE title. What did he do there?
Yeah, he threw it in the ring.
Right.
And then I think he picked it up, and then I don't know how somehow...
Excuse the train, by the way.
Ended up getting back in there and hitting the Dirty Deeds and taking the title back again.
Okay, so yeah, he baited him with the title, and then, I've seen that.
Well, he got rolled up by.
No, I've got the other things down. I just didn't know how he baited Rollins with the belt. I was just trying to figure that part out, because then J&J got the win off the distraction, and Rollins was looking on all shocked, but he was still happy that he had his belt back. And then Ambrose from behind hit him with the Dirty Deeds and took the belt back and held it up, and then he walked down the ramp and grabbed that ladder, and as Raw went off the air, he was sitting on top of the ladder holding up the belt.
Yeah.
It was a badass ending, really.
Yeah, Kane and J&J didn't do anything. They just kind of let him go. And
okay. I just didn't see how Ambrose got baited with the belt, you know.
Yeah, and he just hopped over the rail and he tossed it in there.
Oh, I see, because I just remember Cole being like, he baited him with the belt, and then he capitalized off it. Yeah, and I was like, I wrote it down, but I was like, how the hell did he bait him? I missed that part. Looked away for a second and missed it.
Yeah.
But that was a good ending with Ambrose up on the ladder at the end.
Yeah, it was.
Best part of Raw, but overall it was just an average, your typical go-home show that they've been pulling off lately.
Yeah.
Not really much going on there. Just kind of rehashing ideas and keeping the storyline going and not trying to get anybody too banged up before the next.
I think that may be a lot of it anymore with all the injuries and stuff.
Right.
I want to kind of protect them a little more.
Exactly.
Pay-per-views.
On to the news and notes, man, and then we're going to do Money in the Bank predictions, and we're out.
Right.
Going to be not a very long episode tonight. Like I said, the Blackhawks are in a whole lot of trouble. They should take their puck, Punk, and go home. CM Punk can show them the way, brother. Hold on, let me rephrase this. Like I said, the Blackhawks are in a whole lot of trouble, brother. They should take their Punk, and go home. CM Punk can show them the way, brother. And then CM Punk comes back with, I wanted to start the notes off with just not even saying who that was, so it was just so funny to me. And then he says, and then Punk comes back with, you mispronounced the team captain's name and didn't even know the coach's name. You're a hack. Shut the fuck up or I'll wreck you. So if anybody hasn't heard, the old Twitter war between Hogan and Punk over the Lightning and the Blackhawks, which I'm sure Cdub is on the Lightning side and Hogan, and we got to be on Punk's side with Chicago. Shut the fuck up or we'll wreck you, Hogan.
Yeah. I don't even know why Hogan...
I had to just start off with that. Like I said, brother, the Blackhawks are in a whole lot of trouble. My 24-inch pythons. Oh, man. I
would really kick his ass.
I got nothing else to say except I just had to read it. You know, the whole little Twitter war going on there. There might have been more said since then, but I don't know. I just thought that was great. Did you see that Austin shot down the rumors that he was setting up a match, and he said he don't think Stone Cold Steve Austin and Brock is going to happen at Mania 32?
Yep, I seen that. He just said he just went into the promo mode.
Vince pissed off. Vince reportedly pissed off because he felt like they were trying to promote a match that he cannot set up and not even top at WrestleMania 32. So, like, he's kind of upset that they've got everybody talking about this match possibly happening, and he can't put anything out that is even remotely that good.
Right.
And you know how he was wanting to make this a huge Mania.
Yeah.
That we talked about. So, I just read that Vince is pissed. Reportedly. Can't ever say 100%, but I'm sure he didn't like it.
No. Probably not at all.
And like I said last week, I just doubted that Austin would even jump back in the ring. I mean, especially with Brock. What's he going to start taking, Suplex City? It's not happening. I mean, they could only have like a brawl, a punching brawl.
Yeah, and like Austin said, he said he didn't know what Heyman was going to ask him, and he said he just went in straight promo mode.
Yeah.
Which I thought it was more just kind of showing the talent how to just go in a promo mode and do a good promo.
Yeah. But it just came off so misleading to the fans, and I do think there's a lot of fans talking like, what is there a match?
I mean, that shows you how good a promo it was.
Yeah.
Like, actual people really thought it was going to possibly happen.
Exactly. A lot of Twitter stuff going on. Kevin Nash dissing Kevin Owens on being a guy that guys want to kick it with and have a beer with, and not being attractive to the women, not being a guy that the girls want to be with.
Right.
And then Meltzer came back claiming, it's not 1992 anymore, and that fans, there's more than just what there used to be, that fans look at ability and stuff like that. Not quoted. I'm not quoting him saying that, but that's pretty much what he said.
Right.
I don't know if Owens ever did post a reply. I have to look into that. I know I posted this up on the page, so.
He said something about if Nash hadn't blocked him,
Oh yeah, if Nash hadn't have blocked him, he would have replied. You're right. I'm glad you looked into that. Because I just saw that before we came on the air. That's kind of like breaking stuff there.
Yeah, that's I just seen it too.
So Nash been making the headlines lately, wanting to have that retirement match. Maybe they can't put him out of his misery. Just put him in there with Owens.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Samoa Joe's full-time contract, we got some news on that. It doesn't kick in until September, and he's going to fulfill his contractual indie dates. His WWE name, remember we talked about the WWE is going to want to have a name for him. It's up in the air right now at this point. And his main roster spot as well. One of the main reasons WWE wanted to sign Joe to a full-time deal is due to ROH wanting Joe for more dates, and they didn't want that to happen. And then Owens moving to the main roster and Zayn and Itami being injured, they feel they were lacking star power. So they needed to lock him up.
I'd seen something about them having a new Joe shirt. I didn't see what it looked like or says.
So, yeah, he won't be full-time till September, but after that, he's kicked in.
Interested to see what the new design looks like or says.
Yeah, I'd like this. A Joe shirt would be cool, but...
Yeah.
I also saw that, speaking of Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, well, Ring of Honor, you know how I announced that they were going to do that, the action figure line?
Right.
Well, the WWE officials are unhappy with Ring of Honor because they're marketing Kevin Steen as an action figure. And they're planning to prevent future similar incidents like that. So they're going to have a Kevin Steen action figure coming out for their ROH line, which is really strange because he's not in ROH.
That doesn't make a lot of sense on ROH's part. Yeah.
I can see WWE being upset. ROH probably feels they have the rights to Kevin Steen.
Yeah.
Because he...
Joe has that match with ROH, and WWE wasn't wanting it to be taped.
Right, they don't want that aired, and I guess that ROH is claiming it's not going to be aired.
Yeah.
I think they don't want any kind of legal action taken. I guess there's nothing they can do about the Steen figure, but they're trying to prevent anything further, like Samoa Joe coming out in a TNA set or something.
Right.
Interested to see those ROH action figures, man. I might even pick some up. Those might be sweet.
Yeah.
I don't have an ROH figure, so. Obviously, I don't think they've ever had a line of figures, so they might have had a small deal or something.
One would be cool.
Yeah, I think they're coming out with both of them, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Goldberg made a return? He appeared and got physical at the Legends of Wrestling show, spearing Scotty Steiner, one of our favorites.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Big Papa.
Come on, Goldberg! Oh, man. Spear me, Goldberg! You got to see it. It's funny. Bret Hart and more appeared at this Legends of Wrestling convention show. It drew over 10,000 people, man. That was pretty good. I bet WWE's like, shit, I hope they don't do too many of those.
Yeah. And I still wonder if that's what Goldberg was talking about, that event, or if he's still...
I'm sure that
possibly Mania.
It's kind of funny that he's getting physical. You know what I mean? So maybe he's leaning towards WWE, maybe looking to get him back in there for a run. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to say for sure. It'd be nice if Global Force could, pick him up.
Yeah.
Global Force could use him.
Yeah, definitely.
And they've already got Scotty, so.
Yeah.
It looks like maybe Global Force. I mean, if he's working with the guys that are already signed there, you know that Scott's probably trying to get him in there.
Yeah.
He'd be a big pickup for him because nobody's seen Goldberg forever now.
I think him and Jared are still good friends.
Who's that?
I think Goldberg and Jared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they've always had a pretty good relationship as far as I know.
Yeah.
We won't be seeing Tyson Kidd at the live event, dude, because he suffered a reported neck, back, or spinal injury. I've heard all three. It's something spinal. And that dark match that he had with Joe that we reported. And it's reported that he's going to be out several months, and it was a lot worse than what they even expected. So no more Kid Zaro right now, which sucks because, man, they were good.
Yeah, I know. They were
on a roll. Tyson finally got a break and suffers this injury. I have not seen any footage of it or anything. I don't know if there is, but...
I feel bad for him, man.
I feel bad that Joe's first dark match, he actually, they said it wasn't his fault at all, that Tyson took a bump wrong or something, I think, is what they said, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it was
actually... I know,
It was nothing that had to do with Joe, botching or anything like that, in my opinion, but it's just unfortunate to see Kid. Now, you got so many injuries right now. They're hit with the injury plague bad right now.
Yeah.
And Tyson Kidd and Cesaro were a top tag team, in my opinion. But I guess Cesaro's going to... Well, I guess we're going to see what they're going to do with this guy Friday.
They finally will push him.
Hopefully Friday he's back in like a singles role. I could see Why not just keep Natalya as his manager?
Yeah.
So that way when Kid comes back, they can automatically renew this thing, because I don't want to see... I don't know if Kid's not too badly hurt to not come back. I mean, it's spinal injury, so...
Yeah, you never know with that. I mean,
I'd hate to even speculate, so...
Yeah. Look at Daniel Bryan, I mean...
And on a good note here, Scott Hall checked himself into a detox center. That's all I read, but that's a good note. We said he needed help, so...
Said he was trying to get better, so...
I'm glad he's in there getting some help.
Yep.
The bad guy.
The bad guy.
WWE surpassed 500 million video views on social media, and they even announced it on Raw. That's crazy.
Too bad.
Pro Wrestling Syndicate announced a live event SummerSlam weekend featuring Rey Mysterio in a tag team match. So I'm glad to see Rey getting back in the ring after the old Perro Aguayo deal. Foley is going to appear on that as well, and some others. Pro Wrestling Syndicate looking pretty good, man. Remember we did announce that they were doing some TV tapings, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know. They were trying to get on national television. I don't know if it might have been another company, but I'm pretty sure Pro Wrestling Syndicate's been around a little bit now. I've heard the name. But that's pretty cool that they're getting Mysterio back in a tag match. I'd like to see him end up in like Lucha Underground or something.
Yeah.
Which I really need to check out more Lucha Underground, in my opinion.
Yeah, I need to look at some more of that.
Because, I mean, that's got a lot of your cruiserweight Lucha style.
Right.
That WWE just doesn't have anymore. Prince Puma, a.k.a. Ricochet, is really good in Lucha Underground. If you haven't ever seen him, just type in Prince Puma. Him and John Morrison on the first show had a really good one, Johnny Mundo.
Yeah. Morrison is working for WWE now, I think, isn't he?
No, he's in Lucha.
I thought I read something about he was...
I haven't read that.
I'll have to look back and see, but I thought he said something about him, something to do with Tough Enough. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I don't know, man. That'd be neat to see. He was in Tough Enough, so... It'd be interesting if he's out of Lucha Underground. I don't know. I thought he was in there as Johnny Mundo, so...
I'll have to double check on that.
Alright, well, next week we can get an update on that one. Stardust addressed Stephen Amell at past weekend's live event in Pensacola, Florida, actually. Progressing their little feud that they're going to probably culminate at SummerSlam is what they're saying, but actually, you know, we did the whole spiel last week on Amell, you know, turning it down, shutting it down, and then, but it seemed like they're actually going to go through with something. Why is Stardust still addressing him, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I think they're going to go through with it.
Interesting to see if he keeps this going in Springfield.
Yep. Oh, that'd be cool.
He's going to do something maybe cut a promo, maybe something like that, who knows. Did you see Brock and Heyman, based on the ads, are going to be returning for a match at Battleground in July?
Yes.
Probably taking on Rollins for the WWE title, so that tells you who's probably going to come out the winner and Money in the Bank. And then Lesnar may still face Rollins at SummerSlam, but his return is well before August, so they still, I think, are in plans to have him and Rollins fight at SummerSlam as well. I don't know, it just depends on if they keep the belt on Rollins, so we'll just see what happens.
Right.
Maybe they think Ambrose Lesnar might be a better one. I don't know, I think Rollins and Lesnar, since they had that triple threat, it'd just be a great match.
Yeah.
And they got history there too, you know, cashing in the bank. They can't not go through with that.
No, I mean...
They've got to have that feud now, since that happened. Yeah. Moving on from that, Sami Zayn expected to be out of action till October this year. So an update on him. Unfortunate, but I'm glad to see he's going to be back in October at least.
Yeah.
Or is expected.
He gets good and healthy. I mean, that should be... I don't think that'll be too much of a problem with his shoulder. Hopefully not. Yeah. Once he's back.
Here's a little situation. Jessica Havoc from TNA. She was under fire for tweets made a few years back that were perceived to be homophobic and racist. And then Havoc posted and deleted an apology and also deleted many of the tweets that were in question. WWE officials actually found this out while she was in the ring doing a tryout while she was in the ring. WWE was impressed comparing her to Awesome Kong Karma, but the tweets seemed to have hurt Havoc's chances now in WWE. They described the situation as the roof caving in. Which is unfortunate that happened for her, because Havoc would have been cool in the Divas division.
Yeah, they need someone like that.
Who knows? They may look past it and sign her, but it's not looking good. So I wanted to report that.
They may be just trying to send her a message.
That was one of the big headlines this week that I wanted to say. Did you see the high school students that you posted? They got punished for that graduation stunner.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. How are you gonna punish him?
I had to report it because you posted the vid.
I just can't believe they punished him for it.
On a sad note, Kevin Owens was pulled from this weekend's live events, and he appears that he will be working on the road with the main roster following Money in the Bank, which sucks for us because we'll be there Friday night. So
yeah, I was hoping to get to see him.
I was hoping to see Owens, but oh well.
Maybe we'll be surprised and show, but it doesn't sound like it.
No, it don't sound like it. I don't see why they wouldn't, but it's just like, I don't know why they're holding him back. He fights Sunday anyway. I mean,
maybe that's the reason they maybe not wanting him to get injured before.
Right. Matt Riddle of UFC fame, Ultimate Fighter, he's trying out for WWE, and among a lot of other names, tried out along with Jessica Havoc and stuff. But Matt Riddle. So you got anything on Matt Riddle there?
He's pretty athletic. I mean, and I think he'll have a good personality.
Right. Me too.
He's a little squirrely, so
I think he'd be good in there. I'd like to see him.
I think he's gonna be pretty decent actually if he gets up. I don't know if they'll put him in NXT or I think they probably would first.
Starting off, I'd say.
Be wrong. I don't know. It probably depends on how well he's progressed and everything.
Right. Jericho announced that he will face Finn Balor July 3rd and Neville July 4th in Tokyo, and he returns for that live event tour of 19 dates Friday night in Springfield, which we will be there.
That'd be sweet if they had a Finn Balor appearance.
Or him and Neville would be cool too. I mean, either or I'll take.
Yeah.
Did you see WWE re-signed a TV deal with Sky Italia through 2020, which I didn't see as that big of news, but anybody in Italy, you got a TV deal signed. So we get listeners from all over, so might as well just announce
Santino.
Santino he'll be able to watch Raw now.
Yep.
Stephanie McMahon was looking to sell 609,733 shares of WWE stock, provided that the share price at the time is higher than a certain disclosed level, and the stock would earn her $8.7 million, man.
Wow.
So it's weird that she would want to sell stock, but
yeah,
I got to get out of this.
Yeah, turn Triple H. Wow.
And one of the last notes that I have, I don't know if you have any more.
No, I don't think. I think covered all of them.
Well, my last note was Val Venus says marijuana saved his life.
Oh, yeah. I did try posting that to our page, and it would not let me do it.
He said he chose smoking over taking pain pills because there's no liver disease or kidney failure like you can get from pills. And he said that pills will get you every time, and that with the marijuana, hell, you could smoke it till you're 110.
Yep.
That's what he said.
Yeah, like I said, I tried putting it to the Brawl for All page, but it wouldn't let me. I think it was because it had marijuana in the URL. I don't know.
Hey, man, I just thank God that marijuana has kept Val Venus around for us, so.
Yeah.
Maybe
more wrestlers will.
Hey, they
did
take it off the performance-enhancing drug list, I think.
Kurt Angle needs to
start smoking, Kurt.
Yep.
You know RVD's already on it.
Well, yeah, that's why he's still in great shape.
I'm sure Brian Kendrick's still doing the diet.
Yeah.
Paul London's out there somewhere with him.
Orton, maybe, possibly.
Yeah, I'd say Orton, maybe. Yeah, he's probably back into that stuff, man. All right, man. Well, you ready to run down Money in the Bank? And then we're out of here, man.
Yep. Let's do it.
Okay, so we got the kickoff show. King Barrett and Truth. I got King Barrett.
Yeah, I'm going to go with King Barrett.
I'd
like to see Truth win, but Barrett's got to win. He can't lose another match.
He can't lose the Truth.
No.
Nikki Bella versus Paige, Divas title. I'm taking Nikki Bella. Because they want her to break that damn record.
Right, and that's what I'm debating. If they really want to do that.
Twin Magic.
They need. I'm gonna go with Paige for a shocker here.
Okay. I just think Nikki's gonna they're gonna try to break that record with her. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm thinking they will, but I'm not gonna just pick Page for a shocker. Just
all right. Ryback Big Show IC title. I see Ryback hanging on to it.
yeah, definitely.
Cena Owens 2. I'm gonna claim John Cena.
Yep, I gotta go with Cena since he lost the first one.
Definitely.
But you never know. I mean, he did win the 3 against Rusev right in a row there, so he may.
Owens could get another one over him. It'd be a big up on him.
Yeah. But I'm still gonna pick Cena.
Yeah, I see him trading him back and forth till like SummerSlam.
Right.
Then we have the PTPers, the primetime players, against the New Day for the tag titles. I just see New Day holding on. They love them.
Yeah, and I still think Tice is way too sloppy in the ring.
Yeah, we didn't mention how sloppy he looked in there in Raw when we went over that. We kind of just skimmed over him pretty quick.
Like I said, JBL is kind of.
I don't know. I think an
Cole said something about his opponent don't know what he's going to do next, and JBL said, "Well, I don't think he knows what he's going to do next."
Oh yeah, he doesn't. He's just real. Like I've said it before, he just seems uncoordinated or something.
Yeah.
Not uncoordinated, but just
NFL. I don't see how he could be
odd body type.
Yeah.
Just moves weird.
Real lanky.
Long ass arms.
Yeah.
Then we have the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's Ziggs, Neville, Reigns, Orton, Kofi, Sheamus, Kane. I'm taking Reigns, man.
Yeah. That's who I was gonna pick too.
I just see him pulling the trip and him the Money in the Bank.
It would be funny if Kofi won.
It would be because New Day would have all 3 members trying to. You could see New Day getting in there and helping Kofi. But I'm taking the Reigns as my pick. Although I think that it'll be a hell of a match, especially with Neville in there.
Yeah, and Orton.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be one hell of a match. Neville, Orton, Kofi's always good in ladder matches. Sheamus. And
like I said, I think Orton and Sheamus they'll screw each other out of it somehow.
Well, you got Ziggs in there, too, and you know Rusev's probably going to do something.
Yeah.
And they could always pull the old Kane and Big Show deal.
Yeah, and I think Reigns needs it just so he has it, and if he gets, if he keeps progressing like he is, then he can use it.
Right. Reigns takes it.
Hill and use it.
Yeah, I think Reigns takes it. So going on to the main event, Ambrose and Rollins in the ladder match for the title, for the WWE title. I'm taking Rollins, man, just because of the rumors.
Yeah.
I just think they want him and Brock going at it.
I do too. But Ambrose has been getting such a good pop, but
I see him getting screwed somehow.
Yeah, I think he'll eventually maybe get it, but I just don't think the timing's right now.
Not right now, especially with Brock coming back, and that storyline's going to be hot,
Yeah, after he got suspended.
Yeah, overall that stuff that happened, got screwed by Rollins practically cashing the Money in the Bank on him and giving him the curb stomp, which they can't really.
He was gonna get a match, but not that night. So
what's funny is they can't really show the curb stomp or really mention it now.
No.
So I just think it's weird, but I just see Rollins coming out on top, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's episode 30, man. The Jeff and Jeff show has ended. Anybody that's going to be there Friday night, we will see you there, man. We'll be there in Springfield for the WWE live event. Chris Jericho's first date back on his 19-date live event tour, which I'm looking forward to see Jericho. I think it's Cena and Kane in a cage match.
Yeah, forgot to mention that. Yep.
Shout out to Jason, Steven, Cdub out there in Florida for the convention. I hope he has a great time and can get us some good picks and stuff for the show. And we will try to get him some stuff as well if I can get some autographs or something for him.
Yeah, get some picks or something.
Yep. We'll try to do something. But yeah, I hope he has a great time. I'm going to say everybody that listens and liked what they heard to hit that subscribe button on YouTube and like our Facebook page too. But make sure you check out YouTube for our newest videos because I'm going to put it on Facebook, but we don't know how long it'll be up there with what's going on. So just wanted to stress that, and we're trying to get all that worked out, but hopefully it's nothing major. I'm going to say peace out for episode 30. Till next week, man. I just can't wait till Friday, man.
Yep, same here. Hopefully we'll be back with some maybe some good picks or just news, whatever.
Yeah, we're definitely give the rundown on what happened at the show next week.
Yeah.
We're gonna give
we'll have some something good for you.
I'm going to maybe try to keep some notes on the show and just at least, announce what matches took place and who won and stuff like that. So,
Right.
And we will also have Money in the Bank results next week, plus Raw, so it'll be a pretty lengthy episode. Hopefully, we can't get Cdub on here next week either. He's going to be gone still. But hopefully maybe Jason or Steven might even be able to jump on. You never know.
Yeah. Plus, we should have plenty of stuff to go over anyway with the show that we're going to, and then Money in the Bank, so.
Yeah, it'll be a pretty lengthy show next week. But, man, it's been fun, dude.
Yep.
As always, I'm going to say peace out till next time, man. Thanks to everybody for listening.
Thanks. Comments, please.
Yes, please comment, man. Answer my question on the Divas division. What do you think?
Yep.
All right, guys. Peace out till
Peace
next
out.
time.